Good morning, everybody, wherever you are and whenever it might be. It's Joel Temperlane, author, Mizuno long distance stage 1 sponsored runner, and former TV co-host. I'm doing my second product review. The first time, you may remember, it was Swan mobile portable camera. Today we're doing the brand new from latest and greatest and newest from Macintosh, the Macintosh iPhone Apple 5. And this is Joel's reviews on demand. Alright, and then today, rather than shooting with the iPhone actually has a two-camera system on it, but rather than shooting the review with the camera, I'm shooting the review with a separate camera. So to get things started, let's get this thing unboxed so you can see what the insides look like. Fortunate enough to have access to my sister's Mac for the day. She's out running some errands, thought that'd be a good time to do the review. So obviously a very stylish and contrite packaging. The Mac comes in a 16, 32, or 64 gigabyte hard drive. I would say it's approximately 6 inches by 4 inches by a half an inch and weighs less than a pound for sure. It's a Macintosh, so it obviously has good usability to it. Here's the on screen, the login screen. You can punch in your passcode, and I'm lucky enough to know it. Let me just do that now. And there you can access the home page. Like I said, the camera has the telephone has a camera, two-sided, so you can take a picture of that, or you can take a picture of this. Pretty cool feature that you don't find on other phones that aren't as concerned about usability issues. You just take that, you focus in, you can zoom in if you want a highly detailed picture, or you can zoom out if you want an undetailed picture, and then you just hit this blue button here and you got yourself a picture, and then it goes up to there. It's as I may have said, it's compatible with Facebook and Twitter. It doesn't come with the stereotypical iPhone headphones, the white colored ones on the string, but those can be purchased separately. I got a set for $20 on eBay. I'm sure you can find a pair out there if you look. That was the one disappointment. And then this phone is rated M3, T4 for hearing aids. There's scrolling mechanisms. You can scroll back and forth. You can see there's a telephone on there. Internet accessibility. You hit this button and you get more applications and widgets. You can get those from the iStore. And I think those are the main things with it. Has a fast processor in it. You can read books on it, emails, things like that. So that's a quick overview, and now and here's the back of it. Looks like glass. Here's the front, also glass. One screen on one side though. And as I may have mentioned, I don't think I did, I'm doing the review with a separate camera this time. If you remember the Swan review that I did before, I did the actual review with the camera, and I could have done it with this, but I thought I'd be more, learn my lesson from the last one. You can't actually see the screen, and you can't see the camera itself, where this wouldn't be a camera, it's a phone, but you can't see the item you're taping with while you're taping. So I thought I have a separate setup, which I think works better. So now what I like to go into is what I call my pros, cons, and neutrals list. For the pros, again, it's a Macintosh. This device has very good usability. Another pro is its size. Its weight is also a pro. From my perspective, it's the size fits in a medium. You can fit this in a medium-sized pocket, and it has less than a weight of a pound, so you don't get the phone fatigue you'll find with heavier phones or devices. It's a Macintosh, so it has good usability. Another pro of this is it has internet access, also via Wi-Fi, and you'll see it has I don't know if you can see that right there, very good on Wi-Fi. It has three of the 4 bars on Wi-Fi, which means you get there's 4 of 4. So your range between 3 and 4 bars of Wi-Fi, which is there's 2, which is very good and fast internet processing speeds. It has a 2-sided camera with flash. That's another pro. And then another big pro of this, a lot of people who are on the go, you can get a telephone number for this device and make phone calls with it. It has a camera on it. You can get many different applications at the iStore, and it tells you the date on the home screen, which is nice. See, today's Saturday, November 23rd, and it has a clock. As for the cons, it doesn't come with the stereotypical Macintosh headphones, unfortunately. The cost of iPhone is very high. I couldn't personally afford one. I'm just lucky enough to have access to my sister's phone for a few minutes here while she's out running some errands. Another con is you can access the phone on this without actually logging on to the system, which I think is a security threat. And something else that Macintosh doesn't actually tell you, but the maximum operating altitude of this device is 10,000 feet. So if you're in a building over 10 stories, you're probably going to be out of luck. You'll have to go down in the elevator for this to work. I'm not really sure why that would be the case, but that's the way it is. As for the neutrals, I'd say I'm neutral on the color. The color's not that important to me. This is black. I don't know what other colors are available, but it doesn't matter to me. Another neutral is the analog clock doesn't have the numbers on it. Some people might be a problem for, but it's not for me because I can tell what time it is without the numbers. I would say it's about 12:20. And let's verify that. Yep, 12:20. Oops. And the final neutral is it supports some languages that I don't really care about. It apparently supports Chinese, French, and Romanian, and that, doesn't matter to me. So, there you have it. That's the Macintosh, iPhone, Apple 5.